Today at the Restored Community, we want to explore this issue of identity crisis. Research has shown that over 90% of people all over the world suffer from identity crisis. And this includes Christians in the church. And as we already know, this platform want to address the issue of identity crisis and also to address the issue of loss of identity in Christ. You see, personally, I want to share my story of how I overcame identity crisis. I suffered so much on this issue that I could barely speak in front of people. But when I grew up, I traced the origin of that issue from what happened, the series of things that happened as I was growing up. For instance, I felt that I was not loved. I felt my parents didn't want me, to the point that other children in the family were sent to school, were allowed to go to school, but I was not allowed to go to school. In fact, at a particular time, I had to force myself to go to school. I registered myself in the primary school, did everything I wanted to do myself before my parents knew it. You see, from that moment on, I kept feeling that there is something about my parents that they do not want me to enjoy. Suddenly, in my primary 6, my father opened his mouth and said, he do not want me to attend a secondary school, and neither do he want me to step out of the community. I need to stay with him, go to farm with him, do whatever that he want me to do. But destiny was calling right deep within me, and I took some dangerous steps that resulted in my father rejecting me and abandoning me, refusing to support me throughout my education, from my secondary school class 1 till when I graduated from the university. My father could not do what he's supposed to do for me. He abandoned me. Another thing I found out that really created that uneasiness that led to my low self-esteem was the fact that my brothers and sisters, my siblings, never really supported me. In fact, I was almost regarded as the black sheep of the family. At a certain time in my life, even if I had issue with somebody else, they blamed me for it. They just felt I was just clumsy. So whatever happens, even if I'm bullied in school and I fight back, they will always blame me for all the issues. Life at home was very, very unbearable. To God be the glory, something happened along the way that I had to leave my immediate family, my community, and I had to go to the boarding school, and on the expenses of my mother. But as I went on, I also discovered something else as well. The friends around me also saw me as clumsy. They called me names, abused me, insulted me. In fact, while in my primary school, something happened.